Hey VC, thanks for stopping in today. Tony's LPs are us. Really appreciate everybody dropping in, commenting, watching a lot of our videos lately. We've been doing some really good numbers. But this isn't for me. This is for a new VC channel person, I believe it's a young person. We want to wish him the best. Earlier today, I was watching Rachel's Ghost around. I guess it's one of her live broadcasts in the afternoon, not in the morning, her afternoon show. And she was doing a contest for Auditory Vinyl, the Auditory Vinyl. It's a new channel, and we're going to try to help this new VCer out, maybe get him some subs. I believe at the time I was watching, he had about 77 subs. Let's get him over the 100 and maybe 200 today, if I know everybody out there will sub. I want to also just acknowledge Rachel helped me out when I was a young channel person a few years back. She had me on the show a few times. I really would love to get back on her show. It's a great show. I watch it in the morning. A lot of good characters. You have Mazzy's on there, a lot of people, Thor, people from all over the world. So it's really cool. But this contest is a little contest. It's short. It's a post a weird album. Post 2 LPs that normally aren't shown on VC channels, I guess, online, and show a guy or a musician or a female band member that's been in multiple bands. And I have all three picked out, and I'm going to start, and we want to wish the Auditory Vinyl channel all the best. We hope he gets going, and I know he will, because Rachel's fan base is pretty good, and we all know and love Rachel's channel and all her minions and all her people involved. Not minions, but so we're going to start off with show a weird album. I'm going to show two weird albums that I pulled out through my collection. The first one is Pat Boone Sings. We all know Pat Boone was the homogenized Little Richard back in the day. Was doing Tutti Frutti, sold more records than the original at the time. But this is a weird one. This is Pat Boone Sings Let's Get Cooking America and other great hits. And on here it's Ain't That a Shame, Moody River, April Love, a lot of weird stuff. But this is a promotional copy from Hunt Wesson. And Hunt Wesson, as you know, has Wesson oil, ketchups, soups, and on the back you see that. So that's my first one. Pat Boone Sings Let's Get Cooking America and other great hits. I don't know who the little person there with him. It could be a 4th of July do up. And this is probably, I would say, from the 70s or 80s, because he's pretty young here. He's up in age, and we all wish Pat Boone the best. But a weird one. Another weird one that doesn't get shown is Piazzora. Piazzora. You have to say it all once. Now, this album is not for everybody, but I do know people who love Pia. So I've got the two weird ones. For me, they're weird. They may not be weird for you. It's just my opinion. So we've got Pat Boone and Pia. And the contest only requested one of these albums, but I couldn't leave Pat Boone alone. The next one up is two LPs not normally shown on video channels and on VC channels. And this is a great band from the 80s from Australia, Boom Crash Opera. Boom Crash Opera. This was a packet I received through a collection. It's like a press kit. And the music's pretty good. It's 80s. They're Australian, really good stuff. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. You could check them out. Here's the little press kit, and it indicates it's from the Antim Corporation, and you could see that it's kind of stamped here with a like a sticker. And they were on Warner. Don't know anything about them now. This record is played a few times. It's near mint. There's the label, if you could see that. I'm looking through the whole. So Boom Crash Opera, pretty cool. They're from Australia. Before I forget, here's the original inner. You can see it has that sticker on it again with the lyrics. And this, I believe this record was mid-'80s. I don't see them at all on VC channels. And here's the press kit information. Tells you what songs you may like to hear. I would recommend as well Gap That Opened and Too Hot to Think. Some pretty good tracks. So check them out. I also have another one which is pretty cool, pretty rare. Right there. The Dominic Troiano Band. And it's a pretty cool picture of him here. And you could check him out on YouTube as well. But these are two albums that are rarely picked up on VC channels. And that's a nice orange capital. It's the Dominic Troiano Band, Burning at the Stake, it's called. Burning at the Stake. So pretty hot stuff. Let me see if there's a regular inner here. I've got this from a collection. This is not something that I would have bought. And here's the inner. It's a pretty cool looking group. Let me see here. Let me see the date. The Brecker brothers are on here. Hamish Stewart from Average White Band, the Brecker brothers, David Sanborn. So there's a lot of top people on here. And this was recorded in '77, produced by Randy Brecker. So there you have it. That's one you don't see on VC. And now the big one that I really, Rachel had picked Clapton on her musician that's been in multiple bands. And I'm picking our friend Sir Rod Stewart. Now, Rod Stewart was in a lot of different groups. He was in this guy's band, John Baltrey. This is Everything Stops for Tea. And right there you can see the inner. And if you go back, you'll see that this was actually produced by Rod Stewart as well. He plays banjo on here. I guess he sings somewhere along the line. Rod Stewart banjo, but he produced it, so he was actually in the group playing with John Baldry. And John Baldry was a big blues pop guy in London, and he started a lot of people out. Elton John is also one of his disciples, and Elton John's actually on this record as well. So I don't know if you guys know about this. John Baldry, Rod Stewart, and of course with Rod Stewart we go to Jeff Beck's band, and here you have. This is a compilation of Beckola and Truth, two essential records that you would have to have in anybody's rock collection. These are done separately, but this was a package, and I believe they must have used the original tape boxes because it's all analog and it sounds great. I do have the two separate issues. Of course, I'm kind of a completist, but this also has another person who's been in a few bands, Ronnie Wood, and we'll just leave it at that. But this is about Rod Stewart. So here you have Rod Stewart with the Jeff Beck band. After the Jeff Beck band, Rod Stewart went to this band, which is Faces. And this is one of my favorite albums of all time. This album, I'm going to put this up for the next Rhino release. This should be on a Rhino release, High Fidelity series. Not as good as A Wink to a Blind Horse. This has a poster in it. I'm not sure if this one has the poster. I do have the poster somewhere. Here we have the poster. It's a really big poster. It's a really big shoe. This poster is 1 sheet size, like movies. It may be 2 sheet, but it has the typical 1,000 photos of the group with clothing and without clothing. But that's Rod Stewart was with Faces, and then Rod Stewart. There's a nice green Warner. And Rod Stewart then went on to be Rod Stewart. And we all know Rod Stewart still recording and performing today. And here's a nice one Rod Stewart Live compilation. This has Little Queenie on it. Young Turks, Do You Think I'm Sexy? Stay With Me. It also has a duet with Kim Carnes and Tina Turner. Him and Tina Turner did a lot. You're in My Heart. It does some Faces stuff on here, and that's that. And this is on, oh, nice layers there. That's the inner. This is a double. It's on Warner. And then we have another regular Rod Stewart classic, Do You Think I'm Sexy? Blondes Have More Fun. There's my little notes I put in here. And that's for all you girls, the pinup right there with the nice shag. And this record is a great record. This has on Carmine Appice playing drums with this particular formation, and Nicky Hopkins is on piano. Let me see. Produced by Tom Dowd, excellent. Engineered by Andy Johns, whose brothers, the famous Johns. This is another famous Johns. Glenn Johns and Andy Johns. This has all the pedigree. Tom Scott's on here. And the songs are Blondes Have More Fun, Do You Think I'm Sexy, Standing in the Shadows of Love. It's just a great record, and she's not supposed to see that. And there's the old New Warner. So, and for my final show of Rod Stewart, this is a nice springboard. Can be considered really off the beaten track. Springboard was a record label that was in Rahway, New Jersey, and it was not too far from the store that I worked in. Vogel's Records. All you Vogel's people out there know about Vogel. So Springboard somehow got the rights to The Fly, Wide-Eyed Girl, Autumn Stone, Just a Little Misunderstood, Baby Come Home. I don't think I remember what this sounds like, but I thought I'd pull it out. And here he is with Leopard again. That's pretty cool. I'll show you what Springboard looks like. Hendrix was on Springboard. Bunch of artists somehow managed these Springboard people. These record executives managed to get their little, claws into them. The Animals. I'll show you back. Animals, Beach Boys, James Taylor, Ohio Players, John Lee Hooker, Cher, Canned Heat, Billy Preston, Gladys Knight, and the Guess Who. And you can see the back. So this is all for the audio vinyl, the auditory vinyl, I think. I'm sorry. The auditory vinyl, cool name. And we are Tony's LPs Are Us, also a cool name. And I want to thank all you guys for sponsoring me by subbing and making the channel grow. I want to thank Rachel for doing this for the auditory vinyl channel. And I'm going to go watch this channel now. I'm going to subscribe. And I'd like you guys to subscribe as well. Let's help them out. Rachel helped me out back in the day. And we're still going strong. So keep rocking. And see you guys later. Ciao.